welcome to your November 2018 episode of Out of the Vault. If you are new to my channel, welcome. It is a pleasure to have you, and I'm so excited to sit down once again and talk about the magic of Disney. And today, we're going to be talking about a very special film from the world of Pixar. Why? Not only is it receiving its fourth installment in 2019, but it was the very first Pixar film and the very first CGI film to ever grace the big screen. And that, of course, is the John Lasseter-directed film from 1995, Toy Story. The one that started it all for Disney and Pixar and started a revolution in filmmaking and animation. So this is a simple story about a toy cowboy named Woody, voiced by Tom Hanks, and he is the love and the light of a little boy named Andy in his little life. He loves being the number one toy in Andy's world. He loves to be played with. He loves to make him happy. But one day, a birthday party happens, and lo and behold, there's a little bit of competition with a brand new spaceman action figure, Buzz Lightyear, voiced by Tim Allen, and now it's a matter of who is going to be the number one toy in the room that wins over this little boy, Andy's heart. So, when I first heard about Toy Story, I was 13 years old, and I was so excited to see this film because I was always excited to see a Disney film, but I never would have imagined seeing a film quite like this. And I gotta tell you, knowing that this was the very first Pixar film, knowing that I actually saw the first Pixar film in theaters and continued to see every single Disney Pixar film from then until Incredibles 2, this really still does hold up as one of the greatest Pixar films and one of the greatest films of all time in animation. Yes, I will not lie. The animation, especially when it comes to the humans in this film, is a little bit crude. But one of the things that truly amazes me about this film is the innovative ideas and the creativity and the great jokes, whether they were oriented for children or oriented for adults. The stellar voice cast alongside Tom Hanks and Tim Allen, including John Ratzenberger, the late Jim Varney, the late Don Rickles, Annie Potts, Wallace Shawn. Just so amazing to see all of these great characters given to us for the very first time. Also a whole bunch of crazy in-jokes that carried on through Pixar ever since the beginning, like John Ratzenberger voicing a character in every Pixar film, or A113 showing up in every Pixar film in some shape or form, as well as hidden Mickeys, as well as teasers to the next film in the Pixar library. And even seeing it for the zillionth time, you still learn things. I had no idea that Joss Whedon co-wrote the screenplay. I had no idea that Andy's mom was voiced by Laurie Metcalf. So I'm still learning things when I'm still seeing this movie, but one of the few things that I love about this film is it's fun. It's got everything you want in a perfect film. It has that Disney magic with Pixar's own brand of magic that developed over time, thrown in with this very first film. I love the voice acting. I love the music by Randy Newman. I love the story because it's just so different from any Disney animated canon classic that we had. And ever since Toy Story, we got those different Disney stories, and it was such a breath of fresh air compared to the Disney princess films that we were getting left and right, and all of those typical musicals that we were getting as well. Pixar really set the bar for what animation was going to be, and one of the few things that I have to give credit to Toy Story is companies like DreamWorks and Blue Sky and Illumination, they started to create their own CGI films, and they put their own unique spins on their writing, on their comedy, on their drama, on their characters, on their voice acting. Toy Story is an iconic film. It's gone and written itself into legend now, and it's spawned now soon to be 3 sequels, and I don't want to give away anything about what I want to discuss in regards to the next 2 films because I will be reviewing the other 2 to prepare for Toy Story 4, but this movie is just truly something special. And even though animation and CGI has gotten so much better, it's still one of the best, regardless of how it looks. You have to see the original Toy Story if you never have. Chances are that was probably the very first film you may have seen in theaters if you were lucky. But it's perfect. It really is. I love it so much. There's, to me, nothing truly wrong with it. The fact that I have been watching it for so many years It still holds up, and it's still a classic for me. I'm giving Toy Story 4 stars out of 4. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. Please leave your comments in the box below, and let's discuss Toy Story. I will see you in the next one. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. If you're new here and want to see more of what my channel has to offer, please click on the link to my last video, or hit that subscribe button to be kept up to date with all of my uploads. Content of all sorts is posted here quite often, so trust me, you do not want to fall behind. I will see you in the comments, and actions speak louder than words.